Hi, I'm Mike from Michael's Motor Car Company in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, and I have a really fun car to show you just in time for spring. Come on over and take a look at it. This car is a 1961 Morgan Plus 4. It is the four-seater version. I think Morgans are really cool cars. I love how they look. I love how they drive with the Triumph motors. They're very strong, a neat drivetrain. With their unique front suspension, they are very, very flat in their handling. And when they're set up properly and maintained well, they're just really neat cars to drive. They're different than the MGAs and the Austin Healey's and the other cars in this same time period. So this car, what we've learned about it, we bought it in an estate. There were 4 British cars in the estate. This was one of them. The fellow who had passed away purchased this car in 2021, so fairly recently. He purchased it from the New England Classic Car Company, which is located up in Stratford, Connecticut. In their sell sheet on the car, they're saying the car was restored. About $50,000 or so was spent restoring this car prior to 2020. Very nicely done restoration. It clearly was a good Morgan to start with. The frame is nice and straight. It has no stress cracks. It's had no accidents or welding done. And you'll see in our chassis shots on the car, very clean, straight frame. When they restored the car, they took some liberties. The yellow, bright yellow, and it is canary yellow, very bright yellow. They upgraded the interior significantly. It's fully carpeted. It has some other nice options that they did along the way. The engine was rebuilt during the restoration, and they made it slightly larger capacity. This would have just been under 2-liter Triumph motor. Now it has 2138 cc. So slightly bigger sleeves and larger pistons when it was rebuilt. Gives it a little more power, and you'll see, please take the time and watch my driving video. The car is a hoot to drive. It pulls very strongly. The transmission is good. The suspension is very nice. I also mentioned, it's obvious when they restored the car, they rebuilt the whole front suspension. It's nice and relatively clean, painted. It's lubricated, and you can tell when you drive the car. It just has a nice, really good feel. The car in 2021 was sold for right around $50,000. $49,900 was the price. And I think the car, it's an outstanding example. It's very nicely done. So let's take a look at the car itself. The chrome in the front was new. The bumpers were new. Trim rings were all new. Mirrors were new. These were new. Turn signals. It does have, of course, the leather strap on it. The chrome wire wheels are in excellent condition. The chrome is very nice on them, as are the spinners, the knockoffs. We put a set of brand new Werderstein Sprint Classic tires on it, 4 tires, so they're brand new. We serviced the car, changed the oil and filter, and just went through it, but it really didn't need much. It was really in nice condition. I'll show you the motor on the car. Of course, it's the Triumph 4-cylinder. The car does not have its original metal plate that should be here. Reproductions are available, but that was lost in the restoration. We also took photos of the block, the engine number that's included in the listing. The engine does run quite well. It's very strong, it doesn't smoke, it's quiet, and it's a good strong motor. He did an American flag on one side and a British Union Jack on the other. I thought that was kind of cool. One thing, and we saw in some of the earlier photos of the car, there was an additional mirror mounted right here. So these 2 holes were here. So you could put another side-mounted mirror right here if you wanted to. It has the wings on the side. The paint is gorgeous on the car. The application is very nice. It is held up extremely well. Overall, very high condition. And here you can see the interior. They did contrasting piping on it, which is nice. The dashboard is gorgeous. That was new, was redone, varnished, and just, it's flawless. It's very nice. The instruments were all redone. They have new decals in them. And I've driven this car at night, and it's very cool. You get that soft, warm glow at night. If you watch our driving video, everything's working on the car. The gauges are all working. We are getting a new, the variable resistor for the water gauge. So that will be working when we sell the car. We did a thermal test and the car runs nice and cool. You've got the back seat. It's a real back seat in these cars. And this car is chassis number, let's see, 4890. We have photos. We did verify that on the frame under the passenger seat. So we have pictures of the Morgan stamped chassis number, which is correct. The rear of the car, same thing. The rear chrome is excellent. The bumper is very nice. The lenses are all excellent. The Morgan emblem. We have the boot cover right here. The top, which is black, and we'll take photographs of it, it's serviceable. It's not great. It's not new. It is serviceable. So it's average. That's something that could be done to improve the car slightly if you wanted to. Over here, we do have the side curtains that come with the car, and they're in really nice condition. We also have a full tonneau, and that's in very nice condition. We'll take pictures of that on the car. And then over here, he has an extra set of rear lights, lenses, and the chrome part, and then 2 new ones for the front, and 2 clear lenses for the front lenses also. Standard British stuff from the time period. So that all comes with the car, just some little goodies. Coming along the right side of the car, same thing. It's just a stunning car. I mean, in this yellow, this is one of those cars. We really have fun driving this car on our showroom, on our video. People are waving and smiling. It's a happy car. So if you like happy cars, I would consider this one. Right side passenger door, same thing. Nicely done upholstery, the contrasting piping. The seats are also much, much better. The original Morgan seats would have had the inflatable bladders and very, very thin padding. These are much different. These are stuffed nicely, and they're actually comfortable. Underneath the dash is a 12-volt hookup that you can hook a charger up to it for phone charging and such. And of course, we have the wing on this side. On this side, I can show you the carburetors. And here is the VIN of the car. The commission number is right here. New battery in the car. We just replaced that. We cleaned and adjusted the carbs. We do have a set of the pancake-style air filters. They're on back order right now. If they get here in time, they will go with the car. So we're hoping to get the chrome, like the pancakes ones. It just fit nicely in this car. So nice and clean on this side. It does have a high torque starter installed on the motor on this side. So, and it starts instantly. It starts right up every time. It has tremendous oil pressure. As I mentioned, it runs nice and cool. So if you've been looking for, it also has cool lights on it. The headlights in the front, I think they're Lucas headlights probably. They've got a cool lens on them. Just a lot of cool, I mean, Morgans, I just love them. I've sold a bunch of them. They're cool cars. I love the styling of them, and they drive so rewarding. When they're set up correctly like this car, they're really neat. So if you've been thinking about a Morgan, this is a really good one. We invite anyone to come and inspect the car. Send someone if you'd like. You could probably check, as I mentioned, it was last sold by New England Classic Car Company. They do a lot of British cars. They're well known. I think they're well respected. And they spoke very highly of this car, especially the restoration that was done to it. So there you have it. Please watch our driving video, our cold start video. Look at all the photos. We'll do quite a few photos of the car. And I hope we find a good home. This one deserves it. Just a cool old Morgan. Thanks for taking the time and watching our video.